What's up, Pisces? Let's see what the next 48 hours looks like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces placements. I was getting something, you guys could be sick. You could be getting over a cold. You can currently have one. Also, too, you could be quitting something cold turkey in the next 48 hours. I'm hearing starting over. Some of you guys may have to start something over. This is the 4th time today I've tried to film your guys' reading. So it just feels like you're having to do something over and over, but I'm also hearing like perfection. I'm not trying to get it perfect. I'm just trying to get it done. That could just be someone's motto as well. But that's what it feels like. It feels like you may have to do something more than once. Just either to get it right or just to get it done. So you could have a lot of distractions around you in the next 48 hours as well. You could be trying to stay strict and disciplined when it comes to something in the next 48 hours. You could be trying to talk yourself into or out of something as well. Happy birthday to you guys. We're finally in Pisces season. Let's see here. So Pisces season, right? Your major arcana is going to be the High Priestess. So intuition definitely in check, okay? Feels like any intuitive nudges, any kind of guidance you guys are getting right now, you'll probably likely be having vivid dreams. You'll likely just have random like daydreams, thoughts, something like that, and then it just kind of happens. Or you're going to be experiencing a lot of coincidences is what I'm hearing, okay? So moving forward for the next 48, you got the Sun here. You've got the World. 6 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Dang, I didn't see how good all these cards are. You got major arcanas here, okay. Not a bad way to start your season. You guys also have the 5 of Wands. You've got the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer. And then you also have the Star. You have major arcanas. There's a lot of changes you guys are making right now. And whether those changes are coming to fruition in the next 48 hours or in the next 48 hours, you're becoming more disciplined and moving in a direction that you're finally deciding to go down. It looks like everything's going really well here with that 5 of Wands, the Chariot, and the Star. I feel like you're not really making excuses anymore for something. I feel like you guys are pursuing your dreams. You're going after something or someone that you want. There's a life here that you're trying to build, and so I don't see you guys really standing in your way anymore. With that 5 of Wands, it just tells me that you're not really paying attention to anything that's going on that's an obstacle, right? You're like, okay, like, it's an obstacle, whatever, it's a hurdle, I can cross over it, I could walk over it, so it's like, if in the past you might have had problems with procrastination or even just convinced yourself that something was too big of a problem, it was something that you didn't want to deal with, I feel like that's not the case right now. So it does feel like you guys are genuinely going in this direction of like being in an unstoppable force is what I'm hearing. So I do see a lot of wish fulfillment coming in. I see a lot of healing as well. I feel like you guys have gone through a lot here in the recent past. It feels like this past year could have been a little turbulent for some of you guys. A little bit of up and down, inconsistency, not really knowing which way you were going to go. But I feel like you were going with the flow nonetheless. And so despite what may have transpired, despite where you are at this point in time, I feel like, again, had you maybe gone against the grain of the current, you wouldn't be where you are. So no matter how bad something looks on the surface, it feels like there's been progress. There's been some sort of transition here and lessons learned, okay? Moving forward, the Sun, I feel like there's going to be a lot of introspection here in the next 48, especially for those of you that are celebrating a birthday in the next 48 hours. I feel like birthdays are bittersweet, right? It's like that one day where you're like, even if you're surrounded by people, you're having a great time, all that, like a Pisces tends to have that moment where it's like you stop and you reflect and either, you know, you get emotional because you can't believe you made it through something, or you're just like, damn, like I'm not where I want to be, right? So it's like, it's that up and down kind of energy that I'm getting right now. So you guys could be feeling emotional in the next 48 hours, but it's mostly happiness here, which could be new for some of you, right? Some of you guys, like maybe you spend your birthdays alone and so you feel sad, but this birthday feels like even if you are spending it alone, you're like, it's okay, like it's fine. Things are going to get better. So that's what it feels like. It feels like there's a lot of optimism here. You guys are being really positive in the next 48. Also, you feel recharged. Some of you guys need to recharge, okay? So some of you guys are going to benefit from being outside, especially if the sun is out wherever you are in the next 48. Go outside 10, 15 minutes if you can. Just get some sun and, you know, just rejuvenate. I feel like you're going to feel a lot better having done that. Also, too, I feel like you guys are going to be happy that something goes your way in the next 48 hours. I feel like with this world card too, you guys are closing out a cycle here. And again, I feel like this just has to do with the fact that some of you guys are celebrating your birthday. And those of you that aren't, you're in your season right now. And again, like I said, High Priestess is your major arcana. So the fact that you're being intuitively guided to close things out, right? To stop talking to people, to stop moving in that direction, to stop doing what you're doing and just shift. I feel like you guys are going with that, okay? Or at least you need to. So it feels like in the next 48, you find that when you close one cycle, you're a lot happier to open up another. And so there's something here about relief. There's something here about a sigh of relief of like, yeah, I'm just going to let that be. It is what it is. We're just going to move forward. We're going to be positive, okay? And that's what it feels like. It feels like you guys are just being happy-go-lucky right now. And it's really working for you. I hear your skin is glowing too. So some of you guys have a new skincare routine, or maybe you're just going to be glowing here in the next 48. You're very elated. With the world of the Six of Wands, you've got recognition. You got people that want to get to know you. You got people that want to talk to you. You got people that want to work with you. There's a lot going on here this week, guys. It feels like whatever energy you're carrying right now, again, some of you guys are sick, right? But it's almost like once you're done being sick, it's like you're going to have this like appreciation, right? You're like, oh my God, I can breathe. Oh my God, I can taste. Oh my God, like I have energy. And so that's what it feels like. So even if you're down and out right now, it's fine. But it feels like there's like this boost, like of just like a jolt of energy that comes in for you guys. Like maybe the middle of the week, towards the end of the week, maybe closer to the weekend. But I feel like you're going to feel this like surge of energy where you're just going to like feel like you can conquer the world here. Okay. So it does feel like the next 48 just brings a lot of like ambition. It brings a lot of potential. It brings a lot of productivity. But again, it's like you guys are going to be really, you're going to be in it, right? I'm hearing in it to win it. You guys are definitely going in the right direction of your careers. You're going in the right direction of the way that you're handling things is what it feels like. Again, there's like this happy-go-lucky energy. It just feels like you guys are just like, well, it is what it is. So there's a level of acceptance here that has been learned. And so some of you guys could be learning not to take things personally, right? And so you could just be upgrading your emotional output is how they're putting that for me. So with that Six of Wands to the Ace of Cups could lead to love, but more importantly, this is about self-love. This is about you guys feeling good about you, loving what you see in the mirror, right? Like maybe you've never been that Pisces that's really giving yourself all that credit, but it's like maybe you're working really hard right now to make changes, whether that's mentally or physically, right? And so it just feels like you love what you see. And so I feel like right now there's this outpour of emotions and love that you guys are going to be pouring into yourselves, allowing the world to kind of see you for who you are, which is why I feel like someone here is glowing. I feel like several of you are going to be glowing. There's a glow up here that's coming in for you guys with this Nine of Cups too, okay? So again, you've got nothing but positive energy, and I feel like, again, it's because I feel like Pisces is already like a happy-go-lucky sign. You guys are always like, maybe not always positive, but like for the most part, you're the bubbly ones. You're the outgoing ones. Even if you're shy, like when people get to know you, you're fun. There's something like energetic, magnetic about you. And so moving forward, it just feels like that's the energy you're bringing to the table. So I don't know if it's like a reintroduction to yourself where it's like, you know what, I'm going to be me, authentically me, unapologetically me. And so that's what it feels like. You guys are just owning it, all right? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Catch you guys on the next one.